Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is. It is Dukes the Scoop. It is Big Dog Chico. It is yours truly, Uncle Neely. The Fever drop 100. Goldberg retires. And the ATL is lit with Beyonce to the All-Star weekend. We got a lot to get into. It's the morning run.
Say good morning to you. Thank you guys for joining us this morning on the morning run on the Pregame Network, where we're going to talk about some organic sports this morning. Uncle Neely, Big Dog Chico, Dukes the Scoop, we're live and in effect. We appreciate y'all joining us this morning. Make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe, comment, get on up in this thing, join the conversation. Leave your questions and your comments in the chat right now. Cities, states, and everything else. We're going to get into some good old sports topics today. We're going to keep it organic. Organic, yes. It's going to be good, clean, healthy, good for you. You know, no GMO.
You know, if you shop organic and get home and put bacon in and sugar and all that, it ain't really organic no more.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It's called putting.
You bought it organic, but you ain't eat it organic.
It's called messing ish up, Ocho.
Blue magic. It's fine the way it is, Nikki. You ain't got to do that to it.
You got to cut it.
You got to cut it, dog. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, Big Dog Chico, I got to ask Dukes to Scoop something because, you know, he's live in the ATL, baby.
It's going down in ATL right
That's
now.
what I'm talking about, man. You had, I know we're going to get into Goldberg retirement specifically, but you had Saturday night's main event, Goldberg retirement, HBCU baseball classic. I forget the proper name, but All-Star weekend, Beyonce in the building. What's going on in the ATL?
Shoot, man, better question, what ain't going on, man? It was the city was lit this weekend. Then Coach Steph had his camp, him and Nate Wiggins, had a huge turnout at Lakewood Stadium, did it for the city. It was a big weekend, man. I stayed out the way of everything. Only thing I did was I pulled up on Steph at the camp. I ain't do nothing else. Shoot. Yeah, my whole family went to Beyonce concert Thursday, Friday, Sunday. They said Jay-Z came last night, so you know people a little upset because that was the only night he popped out. So I think she was off Saturday, but then on Saturday when she was off, that's when Goldberg was in the dome. And then they had a real popular K-pop group. They like one of the most popular ones. They was at State Farm Arena. It was a lot going on, man. We talking about traffic at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. You feel me? Like but it's one of those things that make you love Atlanta because it like no matter what you into, you can find something to do on any given weekend. And so shout out to the HBCU Classic, Major League Baseball with their efforts to bring all of the top players from HBCU baseball and give them a platform to be seen at that level. I think that game was Saturday, I believe. But yeah, over the weekend. And then you got the Braves lost yesterday, but they weren't here. But you get a chance for redemption as Matt Olson from the Braves replaces Ronald Acuna tonight in the home run derby. So hopefully a hometown kid, Matt Olson, can bring home the home run crown tonight. But yeah, a ton going on in Atlanta.
So basically what I said last show, you know, it's been confirmed now that Atlanta is a little bit on the crazy side this week.
Yeah.
Traffic goes.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're right.
As far as HBCU baseball, we're going to get into a little bit more of that with Professor Chuck Bishop come on for the culture. We got more news from him and things of that nature. But yeah, it's really going down in Atlanta right now with all those cowboy hats, cowboy boots on.
Dukes and Boots. I forgot. Dukes and Boots this weekend. Yeah, Dukes and Boots this weekend. Daisy Dukes and Boots. Yeah, boots on the ground. Oh, you ain't see that?
Oh, no, I ain't see that.
Oh, man. So they had...
where them fans at?
Bro, they had listen, it's called Dukes and Boots. It was nothing, and it basically wear your Daisy Dukes and your boots. And they put, I think it was at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And it was basically people from across the country came in Daisy Dukes and black people to go line dance this weekend. So it's, man, you just put that in. Hashtag.
You see how fast that Joker's fingers moving on there? You said Daisy Dukes, that Joker.
He said, "A what and a what?" Now, first he thought I was saying something about me. He was looking like, "What you say, Dukes?"
I thought that was
Yeah.
I thought that was a Duke's event or something. You know what I mean?
He wanted to see Dukes in boots. Pause.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Nobody heard Dukes in boots.
Yeah, nah, man.
So what we doing?
Yeah. Shoot, they got Regina Dukes in the chat. She was at Beyonce concert. Shout out, sis.
Okay, you wear your cowboy hat and cowboy boots to the Beyonce concert?
You know, man, I gotta admit, I did not go. Not in Atlanta. I'm back in Jackson. The pair of cowboy boots I own are work boots called ropers. Like I don't have no fancy cowboy boots. We work in Mississippi. And I don't own a cowboy hat.
We talking about the ones that's in the back of the car. Okay, anyways. But yeah.
Now we know you got your well, I got your hat. Hold on. I got the one you be wearing. I keep your little hat that you brought over here.
Period.
Hated it. I got your hat.
Ooh, hey. Hey,
hold on.
Hold up. No. Hold up. 3 steps. Z formation. No. Oh, man. Well, I need a halo. Hold up.
Hey, man, this is the morning run, man. Y'all let us know y'all checking in from in the chat. Drop your city. Drop 3 snaps for Chico.
We literally 6 minutes into the show, dog.
Yeah.
We only 6. Unbelievable.
Look at Deuce. Look at her.
Gotta take that Primatine mist.
Woo, boy.
Chico, you gotta get them back, dog.
Regroup.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that's probably one of the best ones in a minute. With a prop.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chico.
I gotta catch my breath.
I only hit him when he hit back now. I mean, I only hit back when he hit me. So
that's not true.
But dude, see, here's the problem Chico and I had. And I tried to tell him this off air. Right? I said, Chico, a bazooka don't have no setting. I can't put this on medium. I can't put this on light. Like it shoot what it shoot, Chico.
What's that? Hey, man, he had the little hat and everything, Chico. Hey, hell, man.
All right, man. All right,
Hold
let's
up.
go to something totally away from the what you call it, the snap in the Z formation.
You don't remember that?
98%.
Yeah.
11 color.
Yes. David Allen Greer and Damon Wayans. I definitely.
Hey, man. Hey, the song when it came on was "It's Raining Men."
So
let me stop.
Instead of men on film, they could have called us what we doing.
Oh man,
what we doing?
Hey man, take me off screen. Hey man, hey, I'll be right back.
No.
You gotta get it.
Let's bring on some sense onto the screen, because we can't just leave Unc and Chico onto the screen. We got to bring on Professor Chuck Bishop. Chuck, how you doing, man?
How you guys doing, man? Great to be with you today.
Chuck, you in 3D, ain't it? You all in the
I know,
camera.
right?
You like Denzel. These folks to the team. Denzel, I'll make this thing work.
Oh man, I have to say, Neely, I talked to your good friend and my frat brother Jim Williams about 3 hours yesterday. He shared with me some great Uncle Neely stories from back in the day, man. Had me
hey man, let me tell you something.
Had me laughing all day, man.
Me and Jim not only grew up together, neighbors, but we were roommates in college. So I ain't no telling what he told you.
Oh man, I had me in stitches. Man. Right. Bro, Chico, what's going on with you, sir?
Nothing much. I was going to say I talked to a Colorado, not a native, but I talked to someone who lives in Colorado who happened to meet Uncle Neely, and she said, "Yeah, I met Uncle Neely. He's hysterical." So I just wanted to give you that. I guess everybody he meet, he has that effect on him. So shout out to
Well, you got me crying this morning, Chico.
Yeah, I saw the prop, man. Y'all wide open already.
Wide open.
Help us out, Charles Bishop. Professor Charles Bishop inside the HBU Sports Lab. When he joins the morning run in Uncle Chico Live, you know him because he brings the segment we call For the Culture. I know you got SWAC Media Day this week. You had HBCU baseball this past weekend. Chuck, the floor is yours.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to get to, and let's start off with the most recent news first. We'll go with SWAC Media Day will be this upcoming Wednesday, but they already put out their Offensive Player of the Year, Jackson State's Jacobian Morgan. He was tabbed a preseason Offensive Player of the Year, and Southern's Kelby Givens was tabbed a preseason Defensive Player of the Year. When you take a look at some of the preseason early accolades, you got quite a nice representation from Jackson State and Florida A&M, Jacoby Morgan, all SWAC first team, Jacorian Sewell from Alcorn, running back, and Thad Franklin from Florida A&M, all SWAC first team. You got a bunch of Florida A&M guys, a couple of Florida A&M guys that are preseason all SWAC offensive linemen. Nate Rembert, Jackson State's wide receiver core is really stacked. This young man's transferred from Mississippi Valley, but he's tabbed preseason all SWAC first team, as well as Jackson State wide receiver Jonas Fortillion and tight end Marvin Landy, both from Jackson State. So you take a look at Jackson State, they on paper, they will probably be tabbed to be the repeat champions on the SWAC East side. It'll be really interesting to see what the thought process is with regards to the SWAC West side. You got some teams coming back that I think will be right in the mix. I think Southern will be right in the mix, but you take a look on the all SWAC defensive side. Kelby Givens leads a list of guys over there. They also have a linebacker over there on the all SWAC defensive side. So it'll be very interesting to see what the sports information directors as well as his coaches say with regards to who will be tabbed to win on the SWAC West side of things. I'll tell you now, a team that is gathering a lot of buzz because of the coach that they brought over is Tremaine Jackson over at Prairie View. It'll be very interesting to see where they have Prairie View tab going into SWAC Media Day. But looking forward to it. I'll be on the panel presenting on SWAC TV this upcoming Wednesday. So it'll be interesting. We'll get an opportunity to talk to both players and coaches and kind of get a look-see into what is going to be going on with regards to SWAC season, this upcoming season. So it'll be very interesting to see what we got going on, man.
Chuck, I think in college football across the board, you got to have a quarterback to win. And if your quarterback is going into this situation as preseason offensive player of the year, and you're the repeat SWAC champion and also national champion Celebration Bowl, I know it's not announced until SWAC Media Day. How do you not pick Jackson State to finish first?
That's a great point. And I think we've seen now, I think, kind of that prevailing attitude where you talk about bringing the quarterback to Media Day, the acknowledged leader of the team. Jackson State definitely will be doing that in regards to Jacoby Morgan. They also have Jeremiah Williamson, who was going to be a preseason all-SWAC defensive lineman. He'll be joining Jacoby Morgan at Jackson State. But I think odds on, you have to look at Jackson State as being one of those teams that's going to be one of the it teams, if you will. Heavy as the head that wears the crown, and you will have a lot of teams that will be shooting a shot at the Jackson State Tigers this upcoming season.
No doubt about that. Everybody wants to bring the champion down. But if you read the tea leaves, you got to say that Jackson State is the predominant favorite coming out of the East. Having said that, who do you see could come from the West and try to upset them if they both make it to the SWAC championship?
When you take a look at a lot of the pieces that Tremaine Jackson has brought to Prairie View, along with the facilities, and we've talked about that on this show in terms of that is a it team. But I think until Southern is knocked off, and I think Southern has a little bit more stability at quarterback this upcoming season. I think one of the unique things that we saw all last season, be it with injury or ineffective play, there were a lot of teams playing with their second and third string quarterbacks nearly during the course of the season last year. And it's one of those things, an interesting dynamic. You don't see it, every year, but there are a lot of teams that were down to, even in Alabama State's case, they were playing with a converted receiver that was playing quarterback. So injury and ineffective play really knocked off a lot of teams last year. But I think Southern has stability at quarterback in Jalen Woods this upcoming season. So I think they will probably be an odds-on favorite to win the SWAC West. So it'll be very interesting to see what exactly happens. I think I always say this: Grambling doesn't stay down too long, and I think they'll be right back in the midst of things. I think, a team to pay attention to. And it's because Chris Dishman got started late in the process. He was hired late into the spring year, and he ended up playing with his second and third string quarterback. But Texas Southern, they won 5 games last year, in many cases playing with their third string quarterback. So I think he's brought toughness, discipline to Texas Southern. I think they'll be in the mix, of course, this year. So it'll be fun to kind of watch and see how things kind of shake out, because I say with the transfer portal, you don't see teams really gel until the third, fourth game of the season.
You know, it's interesting you say that because I look at Jackson State, you know, as the jailed team in the SWAC. And whereas there were some highs and some lows last season, in the past season, like you'll look at 1 minute, hey, TC not ready. Then the next minute, let's build a statue of them. But you know how the fan base can be. You've been a part of it a long time. Having said that, what I want to see in the conference, whereas I think Jackson State is the favorite to repeat and go back to the Celebration Bowl, I want to see if the quarterback issues across the conference narrow the gap or not. You know, there were some times that you mentioned that we had some deciding victories, but you were playing their second or third guy. Healthy offseason, time to jail. Want to see if it's going to narrow some.
Yeah, and I think that's a very interesting point you bring out, Neely, in terms of has the gap, you know, has it shortened a bit, if you will. And I do think when you start taking a look around, I think you got some talented arms in the conference, a lot of arms that are coming back to teams. You got some interesting transfers. You got Mekhi Higgins coming over from the Arkansas Pine Bluff to Alabama A&M that I think will really help out Alabama A&M with regards to some of the things they're trying to do. Sam Shade coming over, bringing his program for Division II power at Miles, coming over to Alabama A&M now. So I do think that you have quite a bit of talent, and I think the buzzword for me going into this season could be parity. I think you're going to have quite a bit of parity in the season, in this upcoming season. But I think going into it, Jackson State does stand head and shoulders above most teams.
Well, I love it. I love it. What else you got for the coaches going around in the Black universe?
Well, you guys talked about it. Of course, they had the Swingman Classic this past weekend over there in Atlanta. A lot of great baseball talent that was over in the Atlanta area this past weekend. And, you know, I think you're going to have some guys really get an opportunity, because I think I looked at a lot of the talent that was over there. Guys like Kelton Phillips from Texas Southern, tremendous shortstop in the league. Bethune-Cookman had great representation over there, and even Ken Griffey. He talked about that game being more than a game. It's a statement. A lot of young men are carrying on the legacies of great Black baseball players, and they had an opportunity to put that talent on display this past weekend. Cameron Douglas, he had a home run over there in that game. That's a name that I think you're going to continue to pay attention to. Young man from Alabama State, tremendous power, can run like the wind out there in center field, tremendous arm as well. So I think there was a lot of great talent out there this past weekend. So looking forward to those guys getting an opportunity to continue playing their baseball skills.
Hey, Chuck, to bounce back into football, I had a question. So there's a guy from where I'm from by the name of Travis Terrell, who's down at Jackson State. He was a SWAC freshman of the year. A lot of people felt like he like when you talk to people, and around here's a ton of talent, but he's one of the guys that when you talk about it, like he could have left out of the portal and he wanted to stay at Jackson State. Talk about what you guys are expecting from him out of this next year, his sophomore season. After I think he had like maybe 17 yards in punt returns, about 500 yards rushing. I mean, then I think he was voted SWAC freshman of the year by one publication at least. So talk to us about Travis Terrell.
Yeah, comes in preseason all SWAC specialist. But you talk about, I call it Mr. Electricity. Every time the ball is in his hands, he has the ability to go the distance. And one of the things that really jumps out about him, especially with regards to punt returns and kickoff returns, to be so young, he has tremendous vision. I mean, he sees the hole and gets there just like that. And he was able to put that on display last year for Jackson State, really hit the conference by storm last year. You saw it in the Celebration Bowl. He ran back a punt that was called back, but it just shows you how electric he is. And he's one of those guys you have to pay attention to him every time he's on the field, whether he's lined up in the backfield, whether he's in the slot, whether he's lined up out wide. You have to know where he is, and a player like that opens up the field for other players, especially some of the guys that they brought in. You got guys like Shamar Savage, transferred in from Prairie View, 6'5", 220, a deep ball threat. Jonas Bertillion, he's another 6'5", deep threat for Jackson State. But Travis Terrell is the straw that stirs the drink, I believe, in that receiving corps.
I also wanted to ask too, so when you think about SWAC players and players who, when they go out of house, a lot of times you have guys who have a ton of schools chasing them, and then for whatever reason they choose a SWAC. And now you're starting to see with the transfer portal, you're seeing more guys from the Power 4 level transferring or a Group of 5 level transferring into the SWAC. Is there a sense of you ain't like? So I remember a couple of years ago, there was I believe the coach of Alabama State told Coach Prime he wasn't SWAC. Is there a sense of guys when they transfer in to the SWAC that, hey, you got to prove it because you didn't come out of high school? Like, is there, or do guys like welcome new players and new talent with open arms? Like, hey, you didn't come the first time, but this is the place for you now.
I think you see a mix of both in terms of guys coming in and kind of having to prove themselves, because it kind of hits them really quick that the level of talent within the conference is really, really high. And that's one of those things that kind of jumps out. I think you've had guys who've transferred in from FBS to the SWAC, and that's one of the things you continuously talk about. They will tell you that, the talent is, on par within this conference. So that's one of those things that jumps out. And then there is some proving in terms of, okay, you come in with all this hype, let's see who you really are. And, you get that good pushback.
Yeah, I think it's mixed, as Chuck is articulating now. I think in the locker room upon arrival, you got to prove it, because the players in the SWAC know that we could play at that next level too. And so let's show me what you got. But I think from a fan base, you're always excited because there's this unspoken validation that if a guy was at Georgia, he must be good, even though there's no particular stats on him. And so I think the locker room guys welcome that bravado and show you that, man, like we for real here too. And then the fan base gets excited because there's almost like there's this sign off on the guy just because he came from a bigger school. I remember when that original crew landed in Colorado, Cameron Silver Craig, Shiloh Sanders, one of their first discussions with what are now known as the original bus was simply this: man, we'd have whooped y'all ass last year. like that, the Jack State team that we just came from playing the Colorado team that we joined, and we'd have whooped y'all ass. Like, no, y'all wouldn't. All right, watch. And as those Colorado guys got to see the guys who came from the SWAC, they were like, yeah, y'all beat us.
Yeah.
I think the only difference really is depth and the trench play. The guys in the trench
play.
And that's because it's just not so many out there, just not as many out there that you can find, and that are scholarship worthy. But you can find some skilled athletes out there that's going to get looked over because it's just so many as compared to the big guys. So the talent is definitely there. I can think of guys at the top of my head, so many that I came out with that I felt like they were super talented that might not have had the grades, might not have had a good background as far as the school that they came from, helping them get recruited. So they might get looked over, a lot of things like that. And then when a lot of guys come out of high school and they're making a decision on where to go to school, they end up going maybe being a 3-star, 4-star, going to a Georgia or Alabama just because of that, what you guys are saying, that that thought of that they're better players because they go to this school and they have a better chance of going to the NFL. And everybody who comes out think they can go to the NFL, so they want to go to the bigger school, which they feel like they have a better chance to.
And I tell you, Chica, I think what will be very interesting over the next, 2 or 3 seasons, the SWAC is opting in to the settlement, and it will be interesting to see if they are able to increase their scholarship limits. Currently, FCS teams 63 scholarships, but if they can push themselves up into that 80, 85 or so range to see if FCS teams have the depth, especially trench play, where they can kind of fight it out with some of the teams that we kind of think of in that third tier of FBS. You know,
Right.
Jackson State has a game coming up against USM. You have a couple
Coming
teams
up against Marshall.
Yeah, exactly.
And then,
Right.
But it'll
Southern
be
Miss.
interesting.
Somebody's playing Southern Miss though.
Jackson
Jack,
State
no,
playing Southern Miss.
time out,
Okay.
Chico. It was a joke.
Man.
Oh, okay, I missed it.
Marshall's
My
coach,
bad.
Marshall's coach came to USM and he brought his entire team with him.
Right,
Oh,
exactly.
okay.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I missed that.
Like,
My
and
bad.
I ain't talking about no 5 or 6 guys, Chico.
No, he brought the squad.
Yeah.
Right.
Shout
He
out to
brought the
her.
squad. But
All right.
it'll be interesting to see, you know, if they can increase their scholarship limits to get up to a competitive balance, if you will, especially depth-wise, because sometimes you see in these matchups, once you get to the third quarter, that pounding takes a toll on the team that doesn't have the scholarship. So, you know,
Exactly.
it'll be an interesting look-see over the next 2-3 years.
That's the difference.
Let me get you Dukes and Chico thoughts on this because it kind of parlays into something to discuss today, and that is the what we're seeing as the death of collectives now. One thing that is happening across college football, the rules are changing so fast that nothing gets to stick long enough to see what would have been or what works. You know, just as you were getting the transfer portal, now you get the JUCO years don't count against you. Once you get in that, now you get the formation of collectives. Now you got the house settlement where schools can play directly, and now the collectives are dying. You know, there's a clearinghouse nationally with the NCAA that if you have a NIL with a player that's over $600, they have to approve it. And they've been turning down more and more of them to the degree that schools like Georgia, Ohio State, Colorado are literally shutting down their collectives and just going to focus on other NIL stuff with the house settlement. When you put that into the SWAC narrative or HBCU space or just the college space, have we done anything long enough yet to know what will work and what impact it have?
So, I'd say it's basically what we do in corporate America when we have a problem and we don't have a solution, we throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks. And I think that's exactly what's been going on. When you look at the collectives, and the collectives were supposed to be, okay, well, we're going to circumvent having to turn amateur and we're going to circumvent losing amateurism by having third-party collectives. And then they said, oh, well, that's still pay for play. So let's just take the name, let's take the veil off, and we're going to actually give them a share of what they've earned. Okay, now and they're saying the death of collectives comes from having reputable or I guess viable NIL deals based on this player's name, image, and likeness, and where it should not be pay for play, but it has to be viable. And they call it NIL Go set up through Deloitte, who's another corporate company, consulting firm, major. And I've always said, and Uncle Chico, y'all know I've been saying this all year, Oregon is going to be set up better than most schools because they have a viable NIL interest who's the guy who's backing their collective, which is Phil Knight. How easy is it for him to say, hey, I need young athletes to come be a part of this marketing campaign? Oh, yeah. And if you guys go to the University of Oregon, it's even better. How can you turn that down? How can the house turn that down when you see they have a high school program for track athletes? You've seen they've been featuring, Nike has been featuring young athletes in their marketing campaign for years. So, and I'll use Auburn, for example. So imagine how much more valuable does a Phil Knight Nike deal look to a 5-star athlete than a Jimmy Rain Yellowwood deal, where they have, how many Yellowwood commercials have you seen with a bunch of young African-American athletes? You just don't see it. So those deals will probably have less of a chance to go through until they formulate them the right way. And so that's why I felt like Oregon was very well positioned early on to be able to circumvent this process and still be able to have that third-party money come in. But we'll see how it shakes out.
And help me out with this, guys, just so I understand it. If a school is able to pay the athlete directly, what is the use for the collective?
Boost up the dollars.
Yeah.
You know, the as it stands with the house settlement, and again, House is a swimmer's last name. It's not United States House of Representatives. With the house settlement and schools being able to pay athletes directly, the formula is based off the budget, ticket sales, and 22% thereof. And so there's a cap on it. Well, one of the things that's going to happen, Chuck, Chico, and Dukes, from the school's budget standpoint, if Dukes gets $7 million and Chuck's gets $3 million, Hell, my 22 is now down to 10 just off 2 players.
Mhm.
And so and then what if they come back next year and have an outstanding season and want more? And if I don't pay them, what are they going to transfer? And so you get into a situation where when you recruit these guys who can go to NFL in 3 years, you got to hope they go in 3 years because you can't afford them for 4. And so where your NIL stuff is still going to come to play is kind of like a pot sweetener. It's like, hey, man, we can get you this from our coffers, but keep in mind what Dukes is saying in the Nike example. We got Nike here, or if you're up there in Memphis, we got FedEx here, or if you're A&M, Texas A&M, we got oil money here. We got all these other stuff that we can do to boost that, because what you're getting from the school does not count toward the play. And that's what Coach Prime was talking about the other day. Right now, there's no cap. There's no limit to what you can give a guy. There may be a limit on what the school budget can allow annually. But when the outside comes in, I mean, if you want to give a guy $50 million and you got to give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where
the outside guys.
And that's where the last communication that came out this week was saying that, hey, it has to be viable, because and if you notice, it wasn't that long after Coach Prime said that the communication came out. This was literally like Wednesday, Thursday last week. And so now teams are scrambling. And so now you got the August 1st date where they're saying where you could actually give students, or you give student athletes or prospective NIL clients their NIL deal in writing for next year. And you couldn't do that previously.
I hate for this to be I told you so moment, but Chuck knows me and my economic theories and my love for all things capitalism. This was bound to explode.
Sure.
Because we live in a country, we live in a nation where if I pay you for a good or services, the cost of that good or services has to represent what I paid for, and I got to get what I paid for. I'm not paying you $50 to cut my grass and you cut it like I paid you 10. Mm-hmm. That gap is 40, we got to meet. I can't pay you $50 for a gallon of milk and it only costs you $3 to produce that gallon of milk. I got to pay you $5 for that gallon. Like there has to be a medium in the economy and this exchange of goods and services. Well, what you created in college football before this clearinghouse came in and is putting a stop to some of it. Hey, man, we got $300,000 for you. All you got to do is go to the Boys and Girls Club one time. Like, come on, dog.
Right.
Like Michael Jordan wouldn't get $300,000 to walk through a Boys and Girls Club. How is a freshman out of Jim Hill High School getting it? So it represented a situation where there's no true market value for these things. Then you can get this money, not even play a snap or fumble every time you get it, and there's no recourse to get it back. That was going to explode at some point.
Do you think college athletics needs congressional oversight in some manner to balance things?
I think what Duke said earlier about corporate America, I think the sudden and quick change of courses is trying to prevent that from happening. Like, hey, man, let's do this. Oh, shit, that ain't going the way we thought it was. All right, let's do this. Because what we don't want is them overlooking us.
So, you know, the word is is that if somebody violates now, they're going to throw the book at you like how the feds got involved with basketball a few years ago. I don't know if you remember when they were popping coaches at different schools and saying they were giving real live Fed cases. Football.
Oh, man, they were wiretapping. Like they were like you under surveillance. About shoes.
Oh no. So the people that I know who've been in the game for a while, when you talk about it, the word is that get caught passing some of that illegal money this time. It ain't gonna be no death. Like SMU in the past, you know, like what happened to SMU with the death penalties, they gave it to the school. This time they're going to attack the people because the schools are paying. So if you're this rich guy, they're gonna try to take you down for whatever you have. If they catch you trying to circumvent the system, because it's like, look, we're trying to make this fair, and you guys are still cheating. We're doing everything we can do. Right. So now we're going to attack the person who feels like they're bigger than the program, quote unquote.
And I'm smiling, Chico, because I love the way we make rules and we still make a way around the rules. You know, in politics, if you give somebody, you know, more than $200, you have to have a name and an address and a job attached to it. You got to know where it's come from. If the donation is $200 less, nobody looks. So what you do is, if you're trying to funnel somebody money, you just give it to them in $200 increments. And so when they came up with this clearinghouse and said, hey, you got to report to us if it's more than 600, wink. All you got to do now is go out there and get 100 people to put up $600 and nobody knows where it came from.
Yeah.
There's ways around it.
Right.
Always the case.
For somebody to just slide you a few dollars because they want you to come stay at a certain school and call it NIL, that's make believe. That's not the real thing. Purdue athletic director said.
Yeah, I mean, what is the NIL? The true NIL, Colorado had it last year. That's name, image, and likeness.
Yeah.
Like, and I said this before. I even like this is why I'm still at on 3. I'm like, hey, listen, that's NIL because your face. And I tell people this all the time. If I could put your face on the bag of potato chips and it helps that bag of potato chip sell, then that's true NIL. But if I'm just saying because you're going to come to my school, that means that nobody knows a lot of these players before they get there and start running touchdowns. But at that point, so how can you get the money on the front end of it if you haven't done anything yet? Nobody. There's no economy that works this way. Even the NFL said that we can't pay these guys the mega deals early on. You remember, like when people were getting like $70 million to be the first pick, fully guaranteed, and what they stopped at 2011. I think Cam Newton was the first person who didn't get it. I want to say it was Sam Bradford was the last guy who got the mega deal.
Right.
Imagine what those deals would be today.
And they knew Cam Newton. They knew Cam was about to break the bank based off what they was giving everybody else. They would have had to break the bank with Cam Newton.
For sure.
Was that around the time of the new collective bargaining agreement?
I want to say they coincide. I really do. Yep. And you had to get an owner something. And I think the difference is going to be between the NFL and college football is the owners is only 31 of them. So it's not as many rich hands in the pot. It's going to be so many guys who are going to feel like they have a say-so in the NCAA that unless the Big 12, and this is what they're threatening, unless the Big 10 and the SEC secede from the NCAA, that's going to be the only way that you're going to have that they're going to be able to control that power because on the front end of it, that's not what it's just too many rich people. Just too many. Dude,
Chuck is smiling because he knows Neely loves anarchy. I'm all for it. Hey, man. Let's get the pitchforks, the rakes. Let's take on the town square. Let's hijack the system. Rage against the machine. Let's own it. Anyway,
that's what they own for real. They like, and they keep trying. They like the SEC and the Big 10 keep trying them every time they get a shot. They just trying like, hey, okay, y'all gonna do what? We'll do it ourselves. And that's why you see, like, imagine you remember, like, look at the Power 4 conferences. All these super conferences that they're building. I mean, it was all set up so they have 20 and 20, and they're gonna have their own. Like, put it like this: you take the SEC and you take the Big 10, you add 4 more schools. Let's take Colorado. Let's take Florida State. Let's take Clemson. Let's take you name the last one. What would you watch? Would you rather watch those 20? Would you rather watch those 24 teams, or would you? And you got your own top 25, or would you rather watch everything else?
And what it's going to end up being, Dukes, the path we're on with that is going to be the State Farm East versus the All-State West, and it's going to be 30 teams each side, and the little guy's going to get lost.
Yeah,
the little guy's going to get lost.
That asteroid is speeding quickly. It's coming in quickly. Yes, it is.
Yeah, man.
Different age, man. It's a different damn age. I wish I could have been coming out and they said, hey, man, we're going to give you 50,000. What?
Hey, Chico, like
50,000 what? 50,000 handicap hot fries?
That would have been good for you, huh? You would have been like, yes, I'm taking that deal.
Hey, man, I love them handicap hot fries.
Hey, Chico, I did some research. Now, this is a true story. Chico, with your, I believe this is your senior season, 26 catches, about like right around 300 yards.
Where, high school?
UAB.
College. Probably so, yeah.
Yeah, right in there. No, I mean that's plenty.
Yeah.
If I would have did your deal coming out of UAB with that type of production, you would have been at least around about 225,000.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
And if I had done this deal to get him to transfer from UAB to Jack State, I'd have got him 6 months worth of stamp burgers available only on Friday at 2:00. Only on Friday.
I need a haircut
from C Nice.
I need a haircut from C Nice. You know what I mean? I need that.
Yeah, I got you.
All right,
I got you. Chico, I got you.
Oh, man.
A 24-pack of Crystals with cheese on Saturday night.
I wonder how much Unc would have been worth an NIL deal.
Oh,
Duke, did you do that research, Duke? You didn't do that research, Duke?
Let me tell you this: on the ability on the field, absolutely nothing. But his mouthpiece for the team, $1 million.
Mouthpiece for the team.
Yeah.
Dukes, come on now. You
I got them words.
You would have got me.
Now you talking about so what we doing? You trying to mouthpiece something?
Chat, y'all got to pause that chat.
No, I ain't got to pause there because we know who got the pause. It's little Chico right here.
Hold on. Let me see it again. Hated it.
Chico.
That's funny, man. Y'all crazy.
No, Chico crazy, man. That's hell.
Chico,
man.
before we get out of here, let me make sure I make mention of Delaware State in terms of they got a $20 million boost in athletic facility funding. So it looks like Delaware State, Deshaun Jackson, they're going to be the first HBCU indoor turf field and training facility on the way. So that's huge for Delaware State football.
Humongous.
Shout out to Deshaun for spending a little time at Country Prime fishing with him this past weekend.
Yes, indeed. I think that's huge for Delaware State because we all know facilities, when recruiting, it plays a major part, especially at HBCUs and all the other any school. Facilities is a major part when you go in there.
I tell you what, I've been doing this for a little while, and I've never talked about Delaware State football this much.
Well, Deshaun's doing his part then.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, jerseys selling. Norfolk State jersey selling. Unc got his Michael Vick jersey over there.
That's pretty dope.
Snap in the middle. And we are going to go to.
I got to say this, Chico, before you mess it up and get hit again. I have enjoyed Chuck on the program this morning and watching the different ways that he leans and shifts so that the world don't see that Texas Southern on his shirt. Chuck, you ain't got to hide it, dog. You ain't got to hide it. They're going to wide shot. We see it. Don't try to lean for it.
There it is. Wow. There it is. All love for TSU.
I'm gonna clip that and make sure we put it in SWAC fans.
Y'all are
man,
funny.
Chuck. So I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one more guy to look out. I'm gonna give you two guys to look out for this year.
Okay.
Our one is gonna be Jabari Brown at Jackson State, like one of the best little league players we ever had in Atlanta. Just a tad bit undersized. He had a lot of interest coming out. It winds up at Jackson State. He's been against the best, probably one of the best all-around athletes I've ever seen. So he's right. Him and Terrell played together growing up. So he's
nice.
he's right in that lineage. And the other one's going to be a returner at FAMU by the name of Robert C.J. Lockhart. I think he signed with Jackson State. He committed to Jackson State originally before they went to Colorado and ends up at FAMU. I think he took one to the crib last year. But Robert C.J. Lockhart and my man Jabari Brown, two guys I want you to check out this year.
Let me ask you real quick, dude.
Okay.
What is it about the Atlanta area? Because I'd say it is a factory, not just for conferences all over the place, but especially within the SWAC, especially within the MEAC. Everybody can come to Atlanta. Everybody can come to Houston and get what they need, and it says a lot about the youth sports, especially in both places. But what is it that the area itself is doing that they've invested in, where they just keep churning out guys that consistently come across the conference?
Man, I would say it's the fact that once there were a couple teams that kind of pioneered it, and the visibility that youth sports gets in Atlanta around here, like. So I'm gonna give a shout out to a guy by the name of Alex Benson. He has a program called Born to Compete, where everybody else, he took YouTube and basically built the ESPN for Little League sports, especially football. Frank Ski, with the Frank Ski Bowl, basically getting the sponsor for V103. When the visibility started to go up, that's when more kids started taking it more seriously because they wanted to win these bowl games. And so now you got kids starting to train 6-7 years old. And now there's such like the amount of football that they play in Atlanta. Like right now, there's preseason nationals going on. So the number one team in the city is Fayette County Voodoo Elite. They haven't lost since they were 5U, and they're playing a national schedule right now. They're on like maybe their 6th game of the season in the summertime. So I would say this. A lot of people talk about how much talent came out of Atlanta baseball-wise out of the black community. Yeah. A lot of these guys aren't playing baseball anymore. We're playing year-round football. And I think that's kind of where the shift started in Atlanta, to where the youth program, so much visibility on the youth side of it, so much high-level training. more active fathers. I'm gonna say that. So many more active fathers who are in the Atlanta area that is like, look, there was a time where the single mama was all that you would see on a commitment day ceremony, but no, now you got dads. Like you lame if you ain't taking care of your baby. Like here now, that's what we on. Like our circle right now, we not even rocking with you if you're not taking care of that baby. So that's kind of where I feel like the community has stepped in and really given something for these kids. And now every kid's not going. Now we got a ton of power forward talent, but every kid ain't going. But you're getting real dogs like Travis Terrell, dog. He got a baby brother right now. He's an outside linebacker. He's got maybe 15 offers already, but he may go to, like right now, the buzz is that it don't matter where he's going. He wants to play with his brother. So that could be just something where Jackson State has done such a good job with Travis. They get more guys, and getting a guy like Jabari Brown, who had maybe 12 offers to go to Jackson State. I just think that what the SWAC is doing as a whole, being able to show off and bring that back to the Celebration Bowl. I mean, there's so much that the HBCUs are doing in order to make it a viable option for these guys who have real talent. But to answer your question, I know that was long-winded, it's really about the visibility that people start giving you sports. And so now you don't have to go out of town. You don't have to go to South Georgia to play. You can do it right here in the city.
Wow.
Investing in the youth. What it
sure.
sounds like to me. Investing in the youth.
Talk about that investment, Dukes. One thing I wanted to pick your brain on, because much like here, Chuck, with Mississippi, and I'm sure the same, Alabama there, the rural schools used to dominate it because, you got one building, and everybody in the county go to that one building, and they got facilities, weight room, turf. But I think the difference between, say, a JPS, Jackson Public Schools, what I see in Atlanta is at some point, the past 20 years, Atlanta said, man, we've been investing in sports, in high school sports, middle school sports, and get the facility, not just the facilities upgraded, but like the coaching and the coaching salaries. Some school districts like don't take that serious. The coach may not have ever coached anything, and they just make him head coach because they need somebody. But what you saw, I think, take place in Atlanta past 20 years is like, no, we're serious about who the head coach of this high school is going to be.
Yeah, I'd agree, and I think there was a moment where you looked around and said there were so many rules that people weren't getting around. So when you look at the area that I'm from, you got 4 major schools: Westlake, Tri-Cities, Banneker, and Creekside. If you go back and you go look at all of these schools and how much talent they've put out, so much NFL talent there. But one of those schools would have it would take 3 schools to match how big Valdosta was. So when people start saying, well, you know what? If I I grew up in College Park, but I could walk to East Point in 7 seconds. Like it would take me 10 seconds to be in East Point. So you know what guys started doing? And saying, you know what? You catch the bus over there. Yep. So y'all want to load up the teams? Wait till we start loading up the teams. And that's why you're starting to see more kids who are like, you got Langston Hughes, which they call baby IMG. You got Milton, who won it last year, who put 12 D1 players out. So there's and they've got the facilities. Like Buford's got a $60 million stadium now? Like it's ridiculous. Like where Mata went. Like they got a $60 million stadium. Now that's where KJ Bolden and all those guys came from. So now, but I would say more importantly than anything, the hood took it serious. It was like, you know what? We finna make sure like the little league teams are staying together. And that's what took the power.
And that's big.
Yeah, that's what took the power from and no disrespect to South Georgia, but Valdosta, Lowndes County, Lee County, they won it every year. It didn't matter. And the city was scared to go down there. Like, nah, man, them country boys, woo. Shit, like you said, the last 20 years, but they don't want to come to the city.
Yeah. I think schools, instead of beating up on each other, I think they should come together and pool that talent, whether it's the coaching staffs or whatever schools has the most resources for the players, I think they should. That's where all the talent should go. And they should, team up like that to go play other schools, to bring more eyes to those players. It'll help out. And then to answer your question, Chuck, I think this, because of the culture that's in Atlanta, right? I think it matches HBCU cultures more than like the Power Fives. You know what I'm saying? So I think those players coming from there, it's not like a culture shock when they go to a HBCU or go visit or whatever. They're like, oh, damn, this is like being at home. Sure. I can do this. As opposed to a guy coming from the suburbs and all he knows is Power 5, and then he go there and it's a culture shock when he see all of his people around him. Like, oh, I don't know about this. So I think you'll see more people from Atlanta area who's used to this scene who would say, man, this is where I'm coming. This is home for me. I like it.
Huge.
I want to add one more thing to that, and I don't want to miss this. Atlanta just has also had a population boom. Like, it's crazy. Like, and so when you get people moving here for the jobs, as the corporate sector continues to grow, and they call it Chocolate City, and you got how many people here. So it's just more talent in Atlanta than there's ever been. So I also want to put that out there.
Right. Exactly. Well, hey, if you're watching the show right now, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this thing. You know what I mean? Network. Let everybody know that we're on here live right now on the Pregame Network, the morning run. We got Professor Chuck Bishop joining us. It's Big Dog Chico,
Chuck.
Uncle Neely, and Dukes the Scoop.
Chuck, if you got a minute, but you got to run.
Oh, I'm on my lunch hour.
Okay. All right. I know I want you in on this probably last conversation for the day, because I know you're a wrestling head just like the three of us are. Bill Goldberg had his retirement match there in the ATL. Shout out to Bill Goldberg, outstanding career, is now hanging them up. But I want to shift it, Chuck, to a tag team question and get each of y'all to let me know. If you had to pick someone in wrestling history, past, present, future, that you would form a tag team with, who would you choose and why?
I'm gonna go way, way back. Does anybody remember Tony Atlas?
What?
Absolutely.
Okay. That was my guy, man. That would be my tag team. That the ultimate that could do it all. Athletic, had power, had a finishing move. Tony Atlas, bro.
Nice pick.
That's a good one, man.
No doubt the guy that's on here for the culture picked the Atlanta Black Icon and Tony Atlas. So
I'm telling you, man. He said, we were like, what? But we had two. It was him and Dooley the Butcher.
Abdullah the Butcher, yeah.
I remember Abdullah the Butcher had a rib shop. They sold I think his wife was Asian. They had a rib and Chinese restaurant on Campbellton Road. Crazy.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Chico, your tag team partner.
Look at the chat. Dukes, you go ahead before I go, Dukes. You go ahead, Dukes.
Oh, you got to steal from the chat. I forgot. Yeah, you got to let the chat decide what you pick.
Now, y'all know my answer.
Go ahead.
You know my answer.
Every time you pick Hulk Hogan, we be reminding you what he said about you.
Say your answer.
I'm gonna let y'all go first. Go ahead.
I don't want to.
I don't want to. Go ahead, man.
You just said we know your answer.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give it later then. How about that? Go ahead, Dukes. Go ahead, Dukes and Unc. Y'all go. I'm gonna get my last. I'm still debating.
I got to hop around a little bit. If I'm going for just the pure laughs and entertainment and fun, me and Dusty Rhodes.
Oh man.
If I'm going, because we going out on the town after it's over, me and Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
But if I'm going, man, it's just like it's all things in the middle, all chips in. It matches my style. It matches the swag. It matches the laughs. It matches getting the audience engaged. Man, me and Booker T, man. Give me me and Booker T.
I like that. I like that.
Me and Booker T. The five time. Hey, give me Booker T, man.
I can go for that. Man, all right.
Man, I just knew you were gonna go Ernie Ladd, man. Oh, Big Cat.
I like the Big Cat, man, but Big Cat got a little slow. One of us got to actually be the wrestler.
Man.
Chico, you got to do?
Man, you go ahead. I want to go last.
You want to go last? All right,
yeah.
We'll bet. It's hard for me, dog, because like Unc said, my dog Hope said some things about us, so it'll probably be a situation where I
respond when I call you that word, so he might as well call it to you too.
Come on, dog. It'll be one of those situations.
Chico don't get no response. I say Ninja, you yes sir.
Hey man, go ahead.
You wild as hell, dog.
Hey man. hey, you know what's funny? Hey, the funny part is every time Unc call that out, it'd be true. It'll be something that go across the group chat, no response. He put that ninja emoji on there. Man, please, Chico be like, all right, I got you. I'd be like,
no, I don't believe that. Y'all believe the wrong thing, man.
I got to either cuss at him or call him out his name to get him to have me right.
I'm letting you do that so I can tally it down.
Okay.
But when I come to Colorado and you don't see me, it's gonna be
Because
one
you're
of
gonna be
those.
invisible. That's right.
Did
Yeah.
I tell you not to? Man, let me pick my partner, man.
we've been waiting an hour.
So I would have had to jump in there and beat up Hulk, and switch sides on him if he was my partner. So I'm gonna go with. I would have give me anybody out of the Nation of Domination. I would have been one of those brothers back there. You feel me? With Ron Simmons as my leader. I like Ron Simmons. Whatever he said, I'm going with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if not that,
Damn.
then I'm gonna have to be a part. He would have said damn at me so much. Damn. Or I would have been a part of the NWO. Like give me Big Sexy and give me Chico El Chico Razor Ramon. I'm gonna be a part of those.
Hold on, Razor Ramon or Scott Hall?
Scott Hall. I'm sorry, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash.
I mean, real deal. Like I almost picked Scott Hall. He was my fallbacks. And
Man, I had a lot of picks.
It's just showmanship because they know how to sell it. Scott Hall and that damn Shawn Michaels. Like they put on a show, man.
The guys I'm hard over is Big Papa Pump.
Wait, the guys you what over?
Whoa.
Did you say the guys you hard over?
No, wait a minute.
What?
What did you say?
No, the guys. What did I say? What did y'all hear?
You said the guys I'm hard over.
Come on, dog.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
The chat heard it too.
The guys who are. Here we go.
Come on now, dog.
Y'all, you're going too far now, Big Man.
Well, tell us what you said.
Whoa.
I think I said the guys who I was arguing over.
Flag on the play.
That man said the guys I'm hard over.
All the stuff y'all said today, and I say this. Come on, dog.
Hard over?
Come on, dog. Man, give me Scott Hall, give me Kevin Nash, give me Big Papa Pump. Or actually, I was going to take the Road Warriors. All right. Y'all going too far, man.
Come on now, dog.
Dukes can say all the stuff he said today. Unc can say all the stuff he said today. Keisha loves it. That's what I heard. Y'all, man, come on. I'm gone, man. Forget y'all. I'm pulling the Dukes.
Oh, man.
I promise you, Chico is gold dust, man. Chico is gold dust.
Oh, man.
The Rock is there looking at gold dust like, man, why are you touching yourself? Like, what are you doing? Stop that.
Oh, Chico. Oh.
I promise you, I thought I heard that man say the ones I'm hard over. I thought that's what I heard.
I was like, wait, hold up. Listen.
And then when giving
that's what y'all wanted to hear.
You don't even know what he said.
He's like, I said what? I didn't say that. What did you say?
Y'all got me in tears over here. Oh.
Hey, man.
Y'all, man. Y'all are terrible.
He done tore his camera over, his T-Mobile camera up. Now he can't get back on.
I don't want to get back on.
Boy, got that vision, boy.
You know what? when I Dukes, Chuck, Chat, I love wrestling. When I came up with that segment, I had no idea it was going to go down that road. And no better road than to get the hell off the air with. It's been the morning run. Deuce to Scoop, Big Dog Chico, our special guest, Charles Bishop from inside the HB Sports Lab, coming on for the culture. It's yours truly, Uncle Neely. I guess we all got to get hard for something. Y'all get hard for the morning run. I don't. Chico, hit the button. I don't know what to do, man. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Chico.
I don't know.
Oh, Chico.
I don't know what else. I don't know what to say, man. Hey, do y'all remember when Hulk Hogan flipped and joined NWO and Bash at the beach? And Tony Schiavone's like, Hulk Hogan, you go to hell. Just go straight to hell. And they just ended the broadcast.
Man.
Chico, you just go to hell, Chico. Like,
Oh.
Hey, man.
Chad, I don't know what to tell you. Live TV is all I can tell you. This is what happens on live TV.
Man, that boy glitched
That's right,
out.
Big Papa Funk. That man said, "I'm hard on Big Papa." I get hard for Big Papa Funk.
Man.
Oh, Chico.
Now we can't end the show without him. Like he got the button.
Chico, we know you ain't meaning it, man.
He got the protest.
It's okay.
He got the protest button.
Yeah, we don't. Chico, we listen and we don't judge, bro.
I'm kind of judging that one.
Hey, man. Hey, look, because at the end of the day, he's still my brother, regardless of what he like doing his free time.
We listen and we don't judge.
It's all good. I'm gonna stop saying it. Like whatever Chico say something out of line, I'm not stopping it. Whatever he say, I'm with you, cuzzo.
You good, me, Chico.
But
in the name of unity and solidarity, I feel y'all, but I still can't. I can't.
But I ain't got my back, man.
Y'all know how they say 3 out of 4 dentists recommend Dentine. I can't recommend Chico, man. I can't do it.
Y'all terrible, man.
Chico, it's all good, bro. Hey, look, I was just telling them folks, I was just like, hey, bro, you know what? You all right with me. Whatever you want to do, we family, regardless.
Man, I don't want to hear that.
I did.
He did say
none of that. I don't want to hear none of that, buddy.
Buddy,
call you buddy. I don't want to hear none of that, buddy.
Chico, I
don't want to hear none of that.
Buddy.
Oh, man.
Ew.
All right, man. It's been Deuce the Scoop, Charles Bishop, Gold Dust, and Uncle Neely.
Oh, man.
Well, I tell you, dog. Y'all ain't ish, Ocho. You ain't a damn thing. Y'all ain't ish.
Gold Dust is in the building.
Horrible.
We still love you, Chico. Although you a freak. What? Man, y'all wild in the chat, man. This is terrible.
Gotta see the chat.
And man, we wanted to give a shout out to Bill Goldberg for his retirement. We wanted to give a shout out to Gage Goldberg, linebacker from the Colorado Buffaloes. We know Chuck got to go. He's on his lunch hour. So Chuck, we appreciate you joining us, man.
Appreciate you guys, brothers.
Out here. Thank you for bringing some professionalism to this.
Hey, Chuck, because of the height difference, if Chico Gold Dust, you could be little Gold Dust. He had the little person with him, dressed like him with the blonde wig, humping people's legs.
Appreciate you, Chuck.
Appreciate you, Chico.
Damn
Chuck's lit.
Damn shame what they did to that dog.
Keisha Love says, "See you later, booty on."
Y'all so wild in the chat. Boy, they be roasted in the chat, don't it?
That is a roast session. Chico, I'm gonna go back and listen, man. I hope you didn't say that. I hope
if I said it, y'all know what I meant. You know what I mean? Come on, dog.
I don't know what you said.
I don't know. Hey, Chico,
Val Venus.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, ladies.
Man, I think what happened, Chico, when you try to explain it, and then you didn't explain it right either. So it's just
he couldn't come up with a word that he really said, so it made it worse.
Yeah, that's what really made it worse. But that's why I was like, you know what? If you're gonna double down on it, forget it. Like nobody even care, bro.
No, nobody cares, Chico.
Just trying to give my shout out to my wrestling friends, and we go to this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we appreciate you if you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, go to the website. It's called Unc and Chico, but it has the Morning Run merch on there also. So go to the website, check it out, and support the brand. You could join the channel and become a member also.
I'm laughing at Wayne Morgan and his political correctness. He said it's 2025, dog. If you want to be hard for that man, you can be hard for that man.
Why you do
Chico,
that?
why did you say pause? I'm sorry. If I said that, I didn't realize I said it like that. Especially with the egregious comments that was made by Dukes and Unc earlier today.
What'd I say?
Come on, man. Y'all said something earlier. I just didn't spotlight it and harp on it. I just, y'all said that. And you just let it go. Chico said something. And man,
hey, look, while you was gone, I said, if you ever say something pause worthy, I'm letting, like, it's over with.
You let me know, or it was over.
I ain't letting you know, bro. You know what you're doing. I ain't tripping.
Oh, okay.
which that's actually worse, dude.
No.
Right.
Look,
he like, bro, you know what you're doing.
Like, look, Chico, like, I know. See, it's almost like he like the Dennis Rodman. You know what I'm saying? Dennis Rodman used to get all the girls, but was he slapping a little male ass on the basketball court?
No,
Yeah, that's what he was doing. Chico, you admitted to it.
Yeah, on the court. Yeah, you're right. On the court. Yeah.
Okay, then. So I'm like, that's
I'll
just
do some stuff that'll be like,
right.
what's going on? But it's all in the spirit of winning the game.
Robin was playing grab ass with Alonzo Mourning so bad they had to bench Lonzo, and Lonzo was on the bench looking at Robin and said, "There's something fucking wrong with you."
So who won? Who won at the end of the day?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm on, Chico. I'm like, look, you know what? I know you know you can toe the line, so to speak. So I be like, all right, whatever. Go freak yourself. All right. Yeah, all right. They be like, hey man, what's up, Chuck? They talking about, hey, what's up with your cousin? Talking about, I don't know, man. Buddy freaked out. It's all good. He my cousin now.
Yeah, all right, no, absolutely.
Period.
No, absolutely. Chico, my guy.
Yeah, so man.
All
Listen
right,
and we don't judge, man. We family.
Absolutely.
That's the new saying now, right? We listen, and we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge.
We listen, we don't judge, and we laugh at your ass behind your back.
Man, Chico, I don't
Behind
really
my
like
back.
The chat laughing. Actually, the chat laughing in front of you.
Hey, they said 98% the line beyond cross, Dukes. Man, look, I'm trying.
Hey, man, y'all know I got love for everybody out there. Y'all know what time it is, man.
I just want to shout out Bill Goldberg, man. That's all I want.
That's all I wanted to do. Shout out Bill Goldberg.
Oh, man.
Engage Goldberg. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Man, let me tell y'all a quick little story right quick. As a matter of fact, I had some pictures. Wait, here. Since we want to go spicy and freaky and all this other stuff. I had some pictures that I wanted to bring up. Can I find them?
Oh.
Speaking of spice. What's up with this guy? That's your QB right there. Just posted this.
Yeah.
What y'all think about that, man? Caleb Williams, quarterback Chicago Bears, now has blue fingernail polish.
I think the Cowboys gonna beat them 35-0 now.
All because of the fingernails he's wearing.
And the neck hold and looking at the selfie. There's a lot going on there. So zoom in. What's on that countertop back there? That's where you find the real stuff.
Oh my gosh. Caleb. Hey.
Is that a flower in his hair?
Yeah, man. They said on the right side of me you're taken, left side mean you're single.
Come on, dog. And the man ain't said that.
That's what they say when you put the flower in your hair. You never heard of that?
Hey, okay, they say. I thought you said he said. Oh, man, ain't said that.
No. Yeah, man. Hey, you know, any zestiness in there? Does he have a fingernail polish line coming out or something?
I'm like Elvis, bless his heart. I'm bless his heart.
I pulled that up though. I thought about this, man, when I saw it. I remember when I was about 14, 15 years old. Got a little quick story. Look, I was about 14, 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my girlfriend at the time, and I don't know if y'all remember this, at some point in the 90s or early 2000s, then it had to be 90s, where guys would paint their pinky fingernail. No? Y'all never heard of that?
Okay, I heard of it.
They would either take the pinky fingernail or they'll let it grow long. You know, my brother used
you let it grow long. We call that a cane nail.
Yeah.
Going to funky time.
My brother said it was for picking his stuff, but anyways.
It wasn't for picking, it was for sniffing.
No, I'm not my brother. Come on.
Okay, all right.
Chill out, buddy. All right, so long story short, my girlfriend at the time, I don't know what we were doing, but she painted my fingernail right here, right? Just painted it.
I knew it.
You sat there, participated, Chico.
Okay, yeah, we in the house, whatever. But
You
anyway,
talking about, I don't know what she was doing. She painted my finger.
I said I don't know what we were doing. It could have been just some.
Y'all were clearly having a nail party.
Keep going, Chico. What else happened?
She painted this one fingernail, right?
Yeah.
So long story, I forgot that it was painted, right? So next thing I know, I have to go see my dad, right? My dad is straight up former Marine. He don't play no games, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So my dad, I walk in the house, I'm sitting there, and I just noticed my dad looking at me, right? why this dude looking at me like this? Ooh, boy, that man came over there and grabbed my hand and said, "What the hell is this?"
He grabbed him.
It damn near broke my pinky off, dog. I swear he almost broke my pinky off. He said, "None of this right here would be tolerated, son. None of this would be tolerated." I tried to explain that it was my girlfriend. I got a girlfriend.
You tried to explain to him that you had washed the other 9 fingers off, but forgot that one.
Dog. I tried to explain to him, man, my girlfriend did this. You feel me? Like, I ain't do it myself. My girlfriend did it.
What color was it?
Dog. It was probably hot pink. That's even worse.
This nigga Chico, man. Boy, you been towing the line your whole life, boy. Man.
No, y'all don't understand, dog. My finger was almost
I ain't got nothing to do with this. Like, so
my finger was almost broke off.
Hold on.
I'm saying that to say this. If I would have wore some stuff like this around my pops, man, all my fingers would have been broke. I wouldn't be throwing no footballs.
No, this to the chat. Me and Uncle Neil ain't got nothing to do with this. Chico volunteered that story.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I'm just saying. So
this man got his whole hand painted. I was 14 or 15, a teenager, who my girlfriend painted my fingers. And no, come on, dog.
She held you hostage?
No, it's my girlfriend.
Why you tell her no?
It's one finger. Who's that gonna hurt? I got confidence. I ain't
it almost
worried
hurt
about
you at your dad's house.
Yeah, I just mess around with my dad's house. That's the wrong place to go with something like that going on, dog.
It's all good. Why you leave it?
I forgot, Dukes. You gotta listen to the story, dude. You gotta listen. I forgot it was on there.
Oh, okay.
On everything. You think I'm gonna go to my dad's house with a damn painted fingernail and I know he don't play no games?
Would you have went to your mom's house?
Chico, let me give you a.
I would have went anywhere else because I ain't got no problem with it. Anyway.
Let me give you.
You don't have no problem with it. The nail painting is what you saying?
At the time, no, not with a pink. Listen, just like Caleb Williams has the confidence now, to be honest, he has the confidence to do this. He's not worried about what people think about his preference. You know what I mean? Right. So if he has the confidence to do that, then I think that puts him in a situation where he is even, I'm not gonna say more masculine, but he's definitely confident in himself. He's not worried about what the outside is saying.
So this was not, this was Chico reverse psychology. You put that man on the screen to figure out how we would feel if you painted your nails.
As Uncle Neely said, and I quote, I can give a F about how you feel. I'm just telling you the facts. I'm just telling you the facts. And I just brought that up because it's in the news. It's on Twitter right now.
I didn't see this.
Well, I just saw it, and I just put it up. Now we
on the morning run because I hadn't seen it.
And now we see it. Yeah, it just came out. So you know what I mean? I just wanted to put it up. And it reminded me of a story of when I had my fingernail painted that one time that my girlfriend did, and that's what happened to me.
Chico, let me give you a verbal illustration of some of the stuff you do as recently as today. Imagine you driving down the road and there's a big sign that says bridge out ahead. Dukes, U-turn, Neely, stop, back up. Chico, pedal to the metal. Like you speed up toward the bridges outside because you think you go get your Duke boys on and jump it.
It would jump that thing.
And that's just not how it works in real life. Hey,
man, let me live in fantasy world then.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. Your fantasy world is okay for you. And if don't nobody want to accept you or be your friend because you live in the world that you live in, Chico, you don't need them no way. I'm with you regardless, bro. I don't care. Like, you want pinky nail, hot pink.
Chico, my guy.
Yeah, however you feel, bro, I'm with you. Like, on everything.
I want to ask you this, Chico, this serious question. You said you was around 15 when that happened. When you got shot with the BB gun, how old was that?
I was I was no more than like 8.
Okay. So we can
8 to 9.
between age 7 and 14 is when this shit went off the rails.
When what ish went off the rails?
Oh no, that's you and your therapist. We're gonna figure it out though. Because the day you got shot wasn't the first day they wanted to shoot you. So I'm gonna go ahead some. And then the day you got your nails painted, she ain't just jumped out there and did it that day. Like she been thinking about this. We're gonna find out, Chico.
Hey,
Where
man,
we going with this, dog?
one thing about it, they want to say whatever they want to say about Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman had more women than anybody.
Oh yeah, and very confident.
I'm nowhere near Dennis
Joe
Rodman, dog.
Namath in the full length white mink coat, like you know.
I'm nowhere near Dennis Rodman, dog.
Okay.
That was only on the court.
Joe Namath used to wear pantyhose. Joe Namath did a pantyhose commercial.
What? What?
Man, Chico, like, bro, like, yeah. I mean, like, somebody asked me, I'm just like, yeah, he a little freak or whatever, but I don't think he gay.
What the fuck?
Like, hell, buddy got some stuff going on, but hey, man, that's his. And guess what?
Man, we going too far, dog.
Nah, for real,
I'd have been called Buddy 6 times.
hey, man.
Y'all talking about the only gay y'all got to use with me is with the Flintstones. You feel me? And I ain't got nothing against no gay people out there in this world today.
No, that's
all
what I'm saying.
Whatever
like,
you choose to do, you know. But we're going way left right now.
Man, Chico, don't you be you, boy. Unapologetically. Don't apologize to nobody.
I have no problem with being me. I have no choice with being me. Look, oh my gosh, look at that.
I try to make you feel welcome, Chico.
It's raining, man.
I try to make you feel
hallelujah. It's raining, man. Hallelujah.
Is that Chico singing? Put Chico on the camera.
That's Unc ringtone. What you saw about Chico saying? I ain't singing that. That's the ringtone. Somebody just called him.
Dog, I want you to understand something now. We're approaching the hour 18. It was like 1:48 when I asked about Goldberg and who we picked for wrestlers. And Chico said he get hard for this matchup, and we ain't been able to close the show.
Hey, man.
Man, if y'all haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button right now. If you haven't gone to the website yet, we appreciate it if you would. We have stickers on there for less than or for $5 and less, right? So you can go in there and support the channel with just the fever. That's the $5. And get you a nice sticker with all 3 of our faces on there. Put it on your car, put it on your notepad, put it on your phone, put it on your water bottle, whatever. Matter of fact, we have water bottles on the site also. So go there and check it out. For Dukes the Scoop, for Uncle Neely, we appreciate you guys joining us each and every week on the Morning Run on the Pregame Network.
Ooh.
I mean,
yeah, period. Tell them.
Where do we go from here? What do we go from? What is we gonna do?
Where do we go from here?
But she gonna finna say period.
I was finna say no damn period. That's you with a T on the end. Hey, somebody clip something and share it and tag us in it, please. Yes, don't sleep on Gage Goldberg this year. Shout out to Gage, man. I think he's going to eventually be a wrestler also. He's going to follow in Pop's footsteps. Paul Chico, you're making it worse, sir. All right.
Oh, it got worse and worse.
Worse.
He should say a period, Pooh. Do the S formation snap or the Z formation snap, dude.
Mm-mm.
Hold on, Chico. Let me see, so. I think I got the emoji for you.
Oh man, here we go.
I'm gonna
end this show before we go. Hey, shout out to Coach Hart also. Shout out to linebackers Coach Hart doing this thing in the 2026 recruiting class. 4-star Rodney Colton Jr., 3-star Carson Crawford, and 3-star Kobe Johnson, all brought in by Coach Hart at the linebacker position. So a great upgrade for the Colorado Buffaloes. Y'all stay tuned. We're gonna be talking about that more on
the way out. If y'all got it, drop that fingernail paint emoji I just dropped in the chat.
2 snaps and a twist.
Yeah, Drop in the chat for Chico.
Man,
Oh man, no man. Oh man, it's over.
He the one told the story.
Oh
was on the
man,
story.
it's over, boy. It's
Okay.
over.
Look at y'all. Look at y'all.
It's over.
With 5 or 4.
Oh, buddy, I ain't even
Hey.
think about that.
All I'm gonna
damn.
say is this. Put me in the room. You know I ain't gonna say that.
No, please don't.
It's a family
Don't say
show.
it,
This is a
Chico. It's
family
gonna come
show.
out wrong. It's
Yeah.
gonna come out wrong.
Wait, let me take my braids
know
off. Shout out
you
to
were gonna
T-Braids 808 Hawaii. I got to go get my braids done.
Chico, don't take your hat down on show. Chico, it's been too much today. And look how you unplatted Chico style.
This is crazy, man.
Chico.
Shout out to T-Braids 808 Hawaii, dog.
Hold on. I'm recording this one. Hold on. Go, do it again. Go ahead.
What I do?
Man, you take your braids out with 2 hands.
Take them out with 2.
And look at you like this, Chico.
It's all right. All right.
Don't try to look cool now, man.
Don't
Yeah,
bring your
you
girl
weren't-
around me.
You weren't doing it that way at first.
Yeah. Oh wow. Let's see.
Wayne Morgan said Chico taking his plats down like a hungover baby mama.
We had a time.
Woo, we had a time last night, y'all. Beyonce was in the building. She brought Hove out. Woo. We had a time last night.
Hey man,
Chico
shout out to all
funny.
my cousins who went to Cowboy Carter Beyonce. I saw them dressing up. I thought it was one of those, what do you call it, Comic-Con conventions or something like that. You know what I mean? I
Yep.
thought it was one of those, dog. My first time seeing one of those. I think they have those in Atlanta too, don't they, Duke?
Yeah. They had
What?
Dragon
You see
Con.
people- Yeah, you see people walking down the street in these random outfits and uniforms on and stuff. Unc, you would love it. You would fit right in. You would love this type of deal. But they have all type of costumes and stuff on. Chico want to pat his head so bad. Hey man, can we leave?
Kyle is itching. He don't scratch it, Chico. The perma burn it. You gotta pat it.
That's what my sister used to do. Can we leave?
Well, you got the button.
Chat, can we get up out of here, chat? Louisiana Glenn, shout out to Louisiana Glenn. He got me some good old collard greens coming. I appreciate you. Shouts out to T-Braids 808 Hawaii. I got to go get my braids done today. And shout out to all the people who ordered their gear off the website, who's getting their stuff shipped to them right now, because it's coming right now, and most of them have already been delivered. All right, that's the last thing I'm gonna say today, other than the closeout. Y'all got some, Dukes and Unc?
I got a question.
Here we go again.
If somebody told you to look at your fingernails, do you look like this, or do you look like this?
No, dog. That's how you look like this.
No, I think you do like that, Chico.
That's how
think
you
you-
look.
I think you put them things out there like that.
Dukes, you got something to leave us with today?
No.
She
man.
said, "Let's go,"
yeah,
before he crossed the next line.
man. Mm-mm.
Papa Funk said this was a hard show. How hard was it?
He trolling. I told you he be trolling. Like Dennis Rodman.
Who said something about trolling?
You.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night. Y'all know what it is. Biggest dog, Chico to the sea, Uncle Neely, Dukes the Scoop. We up and about this thing. Catch the morning run Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Until next time, the coldest show on the internet.
I've been delivered.
Go ahead, Unc, give your testimony. Go ahead. We hear
Talk about you.
you. The truth comes out.
A women's salute loves a women's.
Man, we didn't even get to Caitlin Clark, man. Shout out to Caitlin Clark, dog. We got more to talk about.
We got Caitlin. We got Wednesday Caitlin Clark, Coach Prime News, less wrestling.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night. Peace in the Middle East. Sure, y'all. You be you.
Women's.
Oh.